Hey guys, Seleno here from PlayToEarn.net. Today's video is the second part of our weekly news series, where we talk about news that happened in the blockchain gaming scene this past week, divided into game updates, teasers or announcements, and other news. For this video, we'll be talking about sneak peeks, teasers, and announcements. So without further ado, let's get to the list. To start off our list, Walk-in app announces testnet and launch updates. Walk-in app has recently announced its readiness to begin testing and launch the application. The developers of the app have apologized for the delay in the update's release, as the delay was due to technical issues and unavailability of some of the app developers, preventing the early deployments of contracts on testnet for Walk-in app beta testers. In preparation for the Walk-in app testing, the team have audited the Walk-in token and initiated the auditing of Steps token. All eligible beta testers will be airdropped Walk-in testnet tokens in the first week of September, while the Step token will be airdropped in the second week of September. The GPS issue of the app has been resolved in the course of internal testing. The Walk-in app will be fully launched after every testing and improvements have been made by the team. To further strengthen Walk-in's financial sustainability, the team has added an in-app marketplace to the game. Additional resources would be added to the marketplace, enabling users to trade their NFT on the platform using the Walk-in token. This feature will be created 1 month after the app release. The Walk-in app token will be CEX listed in the fourth quarter of 2022. This event will take place after the in-game marketplace has been implemented. Up next, Starsharks releases gameplay teaser. The developers of the Starsharks NFT gaming ecosystem running on the BNB chain have released a gameplay teaser for their second game titled Starsharks Homeland. The teaser features around 1.5 minutes of footage containing a mixture of gameplay and cinematic sections. In it, we can see the construction of various upgradable buildings on underwater land. The game will feature a huge open map for players to build in, while forming an army of sharks to not only repel any incoming enemy attacks, but also charge into and destroy other bases. Originally scheduled to launch into beta by the end of this month, the developers have decided to delay it to the beginning of November this year in order to have more time to prepare for a smooth launch. The Shark Metaverse currently has one game available for Android devices, called Starsharks Warriors. It is a turn-based strategy PvE and PvP card game where players get to battle using shark NFTs, with the available cards based on the body parts of the sharks. A minimum of 3 shark NFTs are needed in order to play, which can be purchased from the platform's official marketplace as well as buying mystery boxes. Some of the investors for this metaverse include Binance Labs, KuCoin Labs, DAOmaker, YGG SEA, and many more. A treasure hunt event kicked off earlier this month for owners of Homeland NFTs. Up next, Myria adds 12 new games to its ecosystem. The new games include Mon's NFTs, Legacy Samurai, Mohahano NFT, H-Heads P2E, Poker Lokyo, Meta Nomads, Fractal Red, ARPC NFT, Wings of Misad, The Suicide, Crystals of Fate, and Carnage Carnival. All these games have been signed up for running on Myria's Layer 2. In a short time, players will be able to engage with them on the Myria network. The news of adding new games comes 3 days after Myria launches Layer 2 scaling solution. The Ethereum-based Layer 2 brings along the Myria wallet, NFT marketplace, and the developer SDK toolkit. With these additions, gaming studios and developers can create and build games. Also, gamers and traders can explore the marketplaces and benefit from the zero gas fee. All this is further implemented within a carbon-neutral setting while delivering lightning-fast transactions. The new layer can now handle up to 9,000 transactions per second. Layer 2 achieves this throughput via Ethereum's main chain and submits the request to the Ethereum network as a single transaction. The Myria ecosystem is now home to 12 new games, ready to start interacting with audiences via the platform. Earlier, Myria only had 5 games and 2 more are in the works. After the recent announcement, a total of 19 games will be powered by Myria. Myria is a hyperconnectivity platform allowing users to interact with games, NFT marketplaces, and game development studios all under one platform. It is working on the Ethereum blockchain and works as a scaling platform for different types of blockchain-powered solutions. Up next, Gala Games Spider Tanks is coming soon. Gala Games has announced the launch date of Spider Tanks, which is October 31st. It is the first Web3 PvP esports brawler and will debut on Project GYRI, the proprietary game's first blockchain of Gala Games. Spider Tanks is a free-to-play game that features player-earned mechanics that revolves between a player-driven upgrade cycle, resource collection, and skill-based competition. It was built by Game Media, an award-winning Netherlands-based game studio. Users can customize their tanks by assembling tank parts and weapons in the garage. In addition, there's an in-game store where they can purchase weapons and wearables. Players can fight against their friends or participate in high-stakes competitions. The game has recorded about 25,000 players who have participated weekly in public playtests in more than 600,000 matches. Spider Tanks has 3 game modes. They include Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, and Capture the Chicken Challenge. The game recently included new features such as the ability for players to build an army, upgrade the army, select their battleground, and so on. Gala Games will kick off a sale of Spider Tank's planetary nodes, which will be controlled by members who purchase licenses and will earn rewards in return for their computing energy. Up next, Dogme announces tech launch planned for September 14. The Dogme team has revealed last week that the tech launch for their pet-themed metaverse is scheduled for September 14. This early version is limited to 100 players, with 50 spots reserved for those with a Dog Whale's role in the official Discord server, while the remaining 50 is for tech launch applicants. Only players who are Alpha Series 1 holders will be able to apply for a chance at grabbing one of the 50 spots. The goal of this launch is to gather feedback on gameplay before moving on to the broader soft launch 1, with all 100 participants to receive an airdrop in the form of the game's token Doga. There may be bonus Doga in store for the most helpful testers. Soft launch 1 is planned to happen a few weeks later and will include in-game rewards. Labeled by the developers as the world's first petaverse, this game will be playable as an AR title and be available on Android and iOS devices. Featuring a variety of unique breeds, players have a wide range of different puppies they can choose to adopt from the marketplace on the game's official website. These customizable Dogme NFTs can be interacted with through AR using the mobile app, training them and taking part in various challenges to earn Doga. This token will be used for breeding as well as for buying event tickets, consumables, and clothing. The game runs on the Tezos blockchain and its investors and partners include Ubisoft, Animoca Brands, The Sandbox, Tezos, Gap, Draper Goren Home, and the Blockchain Founders Fund. If you're liking this news list so far, remember to check out our website and news section to be updated on everything about blockchain gaming. Now let's get back to the video. Up next, Land of Conquest closed beta test announced. The team behind Land of Conquest recently commenced the closed beta test, which started on September 1 and will end on September 30. 300 players together from 200 various guilds and other supported communities can take part in this test. Getting a chance to play the strategy title requires being on the whitelist. The whitelist features 3 phases, with applications for Phase 1 now closed, while Phase 2 is now currently ongoing, from September 1 to September 7. Each phase allows up to 100 players to test out the blockchain title. Those who'd like to apply for Phase 2 need to meet certain requirements in order to have a chance at getting selected. These qualifications include owning a Land of Conquest NFT, following the game on Medium and/or Instagram, and being either a winner of a variety of different community events hosted on Discord and social media platforms or an active participant. There won't be any form for the Phase 3 whitelist. Instead, whitelisted accounts from the first 2 phases will have to invite players to get a whitelist account for the 3rd phase. The closed beta features various different events for testers to participate in and potentially earn various rewards such as USDT and in-game tokens. According to the roadmap, the MMO strategy title is set to officially release in Q4 this year, the same quarter in which the Android and iOS versions will become available while enabling play-to-earn mechanics. Up next, Shatterpoint reveals details on heroes. The developers of Shatterpoint have revealed various details on 5 different heroes that will be included in the free-to-play skill-based mobile action RPG. Each of them has their own backstories and abilities, and regardless of the stats they have, they can be equipped with any kind of equipment. Every hero can be leveled up to level 50, with every 10th level unlocking a unique trait that can provide various benefits. Traits come in different rarities, and players can see some of the traits that might be unlocked while making their character. The stats every hero has include agility, constitution, and strength. The first one helps in dodging enemy attacks, the second one represents the amount of health a hero has, and the last one provides bonus damage the bigger the stat is. In this mobile title, there is an event called the Shattering, which causes all non-NFT heroes to be reset. Players will have to use NFT heroes in order to mitigate the amount of player progression being hampered from the effects of this event. More details on this will be revealed soon. Up next, Blockchain Brawlers releases utility details for Brawl and Gold NFTs. Blockchain Brawlers had earlier set up activities to improve the stability of Gold NFT inventory, and also made illustrations imploring holders to hold the Brawl token. However, the recently concluded mining phase has increased the uses of the 2 games exponentially with every deployment. The various utility of the token is now continually on the increase. The team has released a compilation of the utility of these tokens to its community members, enabling them to grasp every detail of the token utilization. Users will now have the ability to buy or list more than 1,000 NFTs in the VIRL with Brawl, going live this week, and Gold, which will be available in October. The token can also be used to buy additional page loadouts for the PvP game, custom intro animations for the walk-up sequence in the game, and also 9 new swag kits. Entry costs into a H2H match or esports tournament can be paid with either tokens. The tokens can be used to buy 3 different pack crafting options in the Brawlocracy. 3 different additional levels of gold investments can also be purchased to aid the success of the crafting process while using the hard option within the Brawlocracy. Players can spend Brawl to increase the chance for an unsuccessful crafting outcome on the medium option. There are future considerations that power-ups could be bought with the tokens. The team hopes to add more features and functionality, which will be driven by utilization of Brawl and Gold. Future announcements will feature the utility of the 2 tokens. Blockchain Brawlers hopes to receive feedback from the community members. Up next, Tin Nguyen shares latest information on Cypher. The founder of Aether Labs and Cypher architect, Tin Nguyen, has shared updates on developments surrounding Cypher and expectations from Atlas Lab. The founder said Cypher was honored as top 2 in a report by Asia Pacific 2022 on KPMG HSBC Emerging Giants. The company also tweeted a video containing updates for the past 6 months. Atlas Lab has been developing games with immersive experiences and epic game scenes, including Bayonetta, Nier Automata, Final Fantasy, Devil May Cry, Metal Gear Solid, and so on. The fans of Cypher Odyssey were asking for a sneak peek, so the game decided to create graphics that shed light on the game's features. In addition, the team is recruiting more than 18 positions to add to the 156 full-time members. You can go to the career page and check if you're fit for any position. It also opened its third satellite office in Da Nang last month. Cypher launched its first batch of merch and rare edition sculpture claim for participants eligible for the Cypher Neko Dutch auction. The second batch for the merch will commence by September. The final vested unlock of Cypher retroactive airdrop is ongoing, and the game team will be inviting individuals for the second round of its upgraded alpha playtesting. Cypher has an alpha report, a weekly internal report of all activities in the game. However, this report will not be available to the game community. Cypher also wants to start working on mobile platforms of the game, as it is already developing the game's PC version. And lastly, GameMe introduces AMP token. GameMe has introduced a new token AMP that will be launched on September 15 and will be instrumental in the evolution, breeding, and upgrading of GBot NFTs. AMP or Omega Particles will be a source of life for several functionalities in GBots. It is an ERC20 token working on the Polygon network, and players can only get them when they play arcade games on Arcade. It is possible to merge 2 to 5 GBots to create a unique baby with a higher rank, and each fusion process requires an energy core. So a GBot with 4 energy cores can be bred 4 times. The baby bot will have the number of energy cores donated -1. For example, a bot of 3 parents will have 2 energy cores. Players can also use AMP tokens to boost their GBots, and the maximum limit will depend on the GBot mop. Once players upgrade, they will get 9 points and can use a maximum of 3 for a single stat. They can also upgrade baby bots to their evolution point. Once they get to the evolution point, these bots are ready to participate in activities within the metaverse. Evolution increases the rarity level of GBots up to the ultimate rarity level. Evolution increases the rarity level of GBots up to the ultimate rarity level. And that's a wrap for today's news video. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about our last news segment, news that don't fall in the first 2 categories. And for more info on everything about blockchain games, check out our website at PlayToEarn.net, where we have the largest database of games that have all the info you need. That's it for today. See you next video.